The White Elephant. Let us read. A magnificent white elephant lived near the foothills of the Himalayas. He was the king of 80,000 elephants and reigned supreme over them. His only sorrow was that he had an aged and blind mother. Every day he roamed deep in the forests to gather wild fruits, and he sent the most delicious ones to his mother with his followers. But these wicked elephants gave none of the fruits to the elephant's mother and ate it all up themselves. In the evenings, when the white elephant returned home, he used to ask his mother if she had eaten well, and she always replied that she had been given nothing to eat the whole day. Finally, the elephant decided to leave his selfish herd. One night, when all the other elephants were asleep, he led his mother away to Mount Kandarana. He found a cave close by a sparkling waterfall and a lake covered with flowering pink lotuses. He and his mother lived there alone. One day, a traveler from Banaras, now Varanasi, who had come to this area to visit his relations, lost his way and found himself near the lake. Frightened by the strange and unfamiliar surroundings, he began to lament and cry aloud his bad luck. The elephant, who was feeding in the lake, heard him and came out of the water. At the sight of the massive beast, the traveler fled in fear, but the elephant went after him, calling out, "Why are you running away? Don't be afraid. I am not going to harm you. Come here and tell me why you are weeping. I have lost my way, O elephant, and for the past 7 days I have been wandering around in this dense forest. Stop crying. I live here and I know the way out of the forest." The elephant lowered his trunk and, lifting the man onto his back, took him out of the forest. The traveler went on his way to Banaras. On his return, he heard that King Brahmadatta was looking for a royal elephant. Announcers rode about the city proclaiming, "If any man knows of or has seen an elephant fit for the king to ride, let him come forward with the information." The traveler, in the hope of a reward, immediately went to the king. "Your Majesty, I have just come back from the foothills of the Himalayas. Close by Mount Kandarana, I saw a splendid white elephant, a rare beast that will be fit for your Majesty to ride on all. Occasion: I have marked the way carefully. If the elephant trainers are sent with me, I am sure that we will be able to capture the animal." The king agreed readily and sent his elephant trainers and a troop of soldiers with the traveler. After a journey of many days, through paddy fields and fertile valleys, they arrived at the lake near Mount Kandarana. Creeping down to the water's edge, they saw the white elephant collecting tender lotus shoots for his blind mother to eat. The elephant scented the presence of humans and, looking up, saw the traveler hiding behind a tree. He thought, "It is this ungrateful person who has led the king's men. Here, however, I am very strong. I can scatter 1,000 elephants. Doubtless, I will be able to rout these puny men. But in doing so, I may wound or kill several. I do not want to harm them. Let them take me to the king, and I shall then ask to be set free." When the elephant trainers went down to the lake, the elephant allowed himself to be led away by his long silvery trunk. The elephant's blind mother waited in vain for her son when it was evening. She had heard the noise made by the king's men and realized that they had taken her son away. She began to weep most bitterly. "What am I to do now that my son has gone? Who will care for me, blind and old that I am? My son is such a fine and noble animal. I am sure some king has taken him away to ride him into battle. Then he will be killed, and I will never see him again." The poor old elephant lay down in the cave, mourning for her lost son. In the meantime, the white elephant had been brought to Banaras. The whole city was decorated in honor of the king's new royal elephant. The trainers led him into a stable decorated with garlands of fragrant flowers and surrounded him with a finely painted screen. All sorts of tempting food was given to him to eat, but the elephant refused it all. In despair, the trainers went to the king. "Your Majesty, the white elephant will not eat. He refuses everything that is put before him. He will pine away and die without any nourishment. What are we to do?" The king went himself to the elephant's stable and offered him food from the royal table. Come eat, great elephant. Why do you sorrow? Are you not proud that you have been chosen to serve your king? The elephant turned away his head and replied, Your Majesty, I will eat nothing until I am restored to my mother. Where is your mother, O elephant? She is at Mount Kandarana. She is old and blind, and must be in great difficulty now that she is alone. Without someone to feed and care for her, she will surely die. The king was deeply touched by the elephant's concern for his mother and decided to set him free. Go back to your mother, great elephant. Continue to look after her as you have done in the past. So the elephant went back to Mount Kandarana. He entered the cave and was overjoyed to find that his mother was still alive. Filling his trunk with water from the waterfall, he sprinkled it gently over her. The blind elephant thought it was raining and cried out, How does this rain fall out of season? What danger is near? Alas, if only my son were here, he would protect me. The elephant went closer and, falling to his knees, tenderly caressed his mother. She realized that it was her son and began to trumpet with happiness. It's you, isn't it? She sobbed. Rise up, mother. Do not lie here in misery anymore. Your son has returned to you, freed by the graciousness of King Brahmadatta of Banaras. The elephant's mother was full of praise for the king. Long live King Brahmadatta. May he ever reign in peace and prosperity. The gods will shower blessings on him for his goodness in sending my son back to me. The elephant and his mother lived on near the lotus-filled lake, and he cared tenderly for her as long as she lived. When the white elephant himself passed away, the king erected a stone image of him by the side of the lake. Every year an elephant festival was held there, and the king and his subjects honored the memory of the noble animal. A Jatak tale.
Subscribe for more.